Right, it's time for me to redesign these nails. I've absolutely loved having them. They're still in perfect condition, but it's time. Look how grown out they are. Still got my little peekaboos. Okay, so first of all, I'm not going to remove them completely. I'm going to file them back to my thin clear base. It might seem like a lot of work, but actually it wasn't too bad at all. Obviously I've got my dust extractor out. Try your best to protect your lungs, wear a mask, all that sort of stuff. These fine particles do get into our airways, so health and safety, people. All right, I've just grabbed my massive navy Pro Tools nippers. I think they're meant for pedicures, but I use them to take crystals off. They're really good, but they're not so good at the detailed stuff. They're a bit chunky. So just grab some substantial tools. I'd raid your dad's toolbox. So yeah, just put them in. Take them off. Don't put them in. We don't need any more. Just take them off and try and get as much of the crystals and balls and bulky bits off as possible, because otherwise they're going to mess your file up when you do the e-filing. I need to get a new e-file bit, actually. I've had mine for years and I know they have to be replaced. But I'm just trying to kind of chop away at this. I know I can file it off, but I'm trying to get the crystal out the middle as well. That fluid gel from Glitter Planet, it holds crystals in place like rock hard. Rock hard. Okay, I'm just doing the same here, just trying to ping them off. Sometimes the base stays behind. You see that like silver foily bit? But it doesn't matter if that's the case. We just need the bulky crystals off. Yeah, okay. So it is a bit fiddly getting all the bits off, but you know, this is the coarse bit. I think it's 4 times coarse bit from Glitter Planet. I need a new one though, because I've had this for about 4 or 5 years. I've got my e-file, my Melodysusie e-file on full blast. Now I appreciate this e-file bit is very, very, very old, and they should not really be left that long because the teeth do dull, but I still use it for debulking, as you can see. And I am going to file it right down to the thin clear base. And it didn't take too long at all. Now you have to be careful, obviously you don't want to push too hard because that thin clear base is incredibly thin. But I got to a certain stage and then I was like, right, okay, the hand file can do the last little bit. It's been ages since I've just filed back an acrylic design and done a completely different one. And I'm here for it because the tips were already on. They'd outgrown a bit. I could just file them down, reshape them. Didn't take too long. And once I've replaced this e-file bit, this part will be even... I mean, it's taking chunks out, but it'll be even quicker with a new e-file bit. I might order that today, actually. Look at it. The problem is I go on Glitter Planet's website and that's it. I'm done for. Absolutely done for. You can save, actually, 10% with my code SarahB. Which is nice, because if you're like me, you're going to need it. You're going to need it, honey. So I'm going to do the same on all the nails. I won't show you all the nails because you would probably fall asleep. And to be fair, I might fall asleep mid-voiceover because I'm quite tired. I had a weekend away and... oh dear, I'm still catching up. Still catching up, guys. It's awful, isn't it? Having all this fun and stuff. It's been very hot. What's the weather like where you are, guys? Oh, what are you drinking as well? Come on now. I've got a Yorkshire tea. Is there a whiskey and ginger in the house? Is there a bulletproof coffee? I'm remembering all your drinks now. I'm starting to get there. So keep letting me know what you've got. I love it. Absolutely love it. And what the weather's like. I know that seems boring, but yes. Okay, so as you can see, it's chewing up that flour. Not a problem. It's like that. Hum num 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 num. Give me the flour. And we're just going to, keep doing the same. And I will definitely. It's like, you see my extractor, because Valentino, they don't sell in the UK anymore. I can't get any more thingies for it, filters, so I have to keep hoovering it. Okay, look, see, I got it all down to a thin clear base. Not one of them broke. I've done my nail prep, and now I'm going to put a new thin clear base down because it was very, very, very thin. I'm so surprised that I didn't break something, but it made it so much easier because the tips were already kind of where they should have been, and they just needed sharpening a little bit. I wonder how long I could keep it with before I do a soak off. It's quite interesting. Should we have a challenge? Oh, my sister's coming down next week, so I'll do her nails. That'll be fun. She's got her final radiotherapy next week, so I'm looking forward to that. I wonder what nail design she'll have. I'll have to ask her. So yeah, as you can see, the bead it's not really super wet or super thin, this bead. It's a medium consistency, and it's actually, a good layer of thin clear base, because I've realised it's just so handy to file back to it, isn't it? I'd got used to kind of soaking off and doing a whole new set, but nah. I think I'm just going to file them down. And it's nice because you have already got the nails the way you want them, haven't you? So you're just changing the encapsulated colour. I mean, obviously, if you're painting on top of nails with gel polish, then it's a lot easier. You can use clear acrylic and then just paint on top, file it off, paint on top, file it off, paint on top. But I like acrylic design work. So, however, this set, every single nail is nude, darling. Nudies everywhere. I'm using Goddess from Glitter Planet, which is a lovely, beautiful nude. It's like a neutral nude, maybe slightly pinky, but it's got gold shimmer. Very subtle, but very beautiful. And I absolutely adore this. This is seems to be my go-to for me. So I'm literally going to build every nail with Goddess. Keep it as neat as I can. Do my apex, my structure, because it is a core powder. It's a strength powder. It does not need anything else. So I don't need to go in with a clear on top. If I was using coloured acrylic, then I would work really thin, almost like a paint, and then I would encapsulate it with the clear acrylic to give it strength. But this core powder is a strength powder, so you can extend with it and you can make structure with it. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Now, it was very, very hot. It was like 28, 29 degrees, and my acrylic was setting so fast. I had a right old nightmare. I should have got some cool water and put my Dappen dish in there to keep the monomer cold, because if the monomer can stay cooler, then you don't get the problem with the acrylic setting too quickly. But no, do you know what I did? I just battled on. I was like, rah, I won't be beaten. Well, that's debatable, because I was smashing the crap out of it with my brush, trying to squash it down before it set, as you can see here. So yeah, there we are. As you can see, I'm really patting it down, like really, really, really patting it down. And I'm just going to do that cuticle bead, small and wetter than normal, because obviously it's setting a bit quick, so I'm kind of countering that by working a little bit wetter. And here again, look, smaller bead, wetter bead, just so I can have a little bit more control before it sort of polymerizes. The heat enhances that process, so everything speeds up. Same as in the cold, you'll be like, oh my God, these nails are just running everywhere. It's the same kind of thing. It needs a stable temperature to work optimally. I can't speak. You know what I mean. And without that, you're just going to have to make adjustments to either your ratio of powder to monomer or your temperature. So like your room temp or your monomer temp. So if you can't use aircon, don't have an aircon, then, oh, this is what I'm aiming for. I did this with my left hand. I was very proud. So all these colours, oh my God, let me tell you what they are. Okay, so you've just seen powder blue. Oh, that's powder blue, sorry. Sour apple I'm using. Sunshine. Ringmaster. And bunny boiler. And I've also got a white acrylic as well. So what I've done is double dipped the white and then bunny boiler, the pink. And I'm just going to do, I kind of wanted to fill my nails with flowers. And I know this was inspired by Zule Nails. And she did this long, like 4 or 5XL stiletto set. And they were covered in flowers. And it was just phenomenal. She's incredibly talented. And I was just so inspired by it. I was like, oh, I want to do that. But obviously I can't have nails that long. And I needed fresh nails. It wasn't like I could do a set on myself and then take them off because I was going out. However, I could, if you want, do some extreme sets on my practice hand. So if there's anything you want me to recreate that you've seen, or if you just want me to do extreme nails, let me know and I'll do them on my practice hand for you. So I've kind of gone for like a rose. At the moment it looks like frilly layers, which it kind of is. You place the bead down. Now they were setting pretty quick because it was so hot. And I'm using a size, what size is that brush? A 4. Probably go to a 2 to be honest, but size 4. And I'm patting out. As soon as that bead has gone matte, don't do it while it's still shiny and bouncy because it won't work. Once it starts to go matte, then you can kind of slice it in the middle and press it out like a croissant and then press into your petals. I did have a couple of people ask me about courses in flowers, and yes, I can do like different styles for you, from sort of simple to really complicated and large if you would like, or would you like more salon style? I need feedback because I want to make the course relevant to what you guys want to learn. Do you want to learn it for salon work, or do you want to learn it for extreme work, or do you want to do both? And that way I know what to produce. Unless I do two courses, I suppose I could. That way you can pick and choose, and maybe discount offer if you do both of them. Oh, look at that. What a good idea. So I will get working on that this week, because I have lots and lots of ideas, and 3D is actually one of my favourite things to do. I just don't do enough of it, but I've got a lot of things I like to create. And look how pretty that leaf is. That sour apple has, you can marble it so it separates, which happens with some colours. But it's not a bad thing because you can actually marble it or give it kind of like a multi-tonal look, which is very good. So yeah, I just thought I'd put a couple of little leaves in there. I wish I'd had longer nails on because I just would have absolutely crammed it full. But you gotta work with what you've got. I'm sat in a hoodie. It's a bit chilly today. Mind you, it was like 31 degrees the other day. And now it's more like 21, so that's a 10-degree drop, isn't it, in a couple of days? So you do feel it. So I'm going in with sunshine and a tiny bit of white as well. You can't see it much on here, but it is brighter on the nail. And I'm going to just fill the gap. So I'm going to start filling the gap with petals. And this is like my roses nail, I suppose. I do love roses. They are my favourite flower in general. They're amazing, roses are, because the amount of petals that just unfold almost, I find them fascinating. Do you know what I've always wanted to get? Those rainbow roses. Have you seen them? They look really cool. No one's ever bought me any. I'm working on it. I'll have to be nice to people and be like, oh, just hinting at some rainbow roses. Hi. Just leave pictures of it lying about. Oh, look at my screensaver. Oh, who put that there? A rainbow rose. Oh, never thought of that. So I'm literally trying to fill the whole nail with it. I just think it looks cool, right? So that's a double dip. You can see there's white and yellow. Yellow. Oh. No, she's not here. Thank you. Goodbye. And I'm just trying to start the centre off with a bit of a spiral, and then I realised it's probably a bit large, so I might do another one or put a crystal in there. I did actually put a crystal in there in the end, but I've got a feeling I did. Did I do another? I'm looking at my nails. No, I didn't do another layer. Or did I? I can't remember. Yeah, I did. Okay, the tiny bit in the middle. It's always that tiny bit in the middle. What's that about? How dare it? How dare you come into my life, you tiny little petal. Sorry, I'm in a really peculiar mood today. I'm tired as well. Like, I sat here and my eyes are heavy. I might have to get another cup of tea. Right, in with powder blue. It's beautiful, isn't it? What a lovely colour. I'm going to do a different type of petal now. I will properly break all this down in the course. Like, properly break down, and we'll deep dive into like formulating designs and planning and ratio and all the other things, because it's all right to kind of be like, oh, here's what you do, slap it down, press it out, you've got it. But it's not. There's a ratio. You can also change the chemical compound as well, slightly, and there's timing. Timing's really important with this, because you can't achieve the look you need if you try to do it too soon or too late. And there's ways to know. So, yeah, I think we can make a pretty interesting course. Maybe we'll do a challenge at the end of the course, and there can be like a winner, maybe a little prize or something. I don't know. Let's have a little look and a think. I'll have a thinky poos. So I'm doing 4 to start off with, which is an uneven number. I am a sinner. I know. It's an even number. We don't like it in nail art. It has to be an odd number. But here I am with 4 petals. But don't fear, because I'm going to add 3 more on top, which then makes it 7, which is an odd number, which means it's perfect, right? Absolutely perfect. So yeah, I'm just going to add some more petals on top. Petals on top. I mean, technically right. You don't have to structurally follow any particular flower, but you can. Oh, sorry. Excusez-moi. You don't have to follow any rules. We know that in art, odd numbers are often favoured. But if Picasso had painted according to the rules, he would not have done what he did. So do what you want. Do what you want. Do what you want. Do. And then tag me on Instagram. I've put my social media links in the description box because I want to see your work, and I want to start showcasing other people's work on my Instagram stories, and like driving traffic towards you so that you can increase your numbers and your followers. So if you add me on Instagram and tag me, if you don't tag me, I won't see your stuff because I've got too many people. But if you tag me, then I'll see it, and then I can share it. I'll happily do that. I'll happily help anybody out. So yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing we can do, isn't it? What a lovely thing. Got a couple of leaves. I think she looks cute. I had to go in with a red rose. Deep red roses are life. They look like velvet and they are beautiful. So I had to do one. And the colour is, I think it's called Ringmaster. Yes, it is. This is the one I dropped. Did you see my Instagram? I dropped it. So I had them all open on my desk and I spun round and my arm just went whoosh, and I've only got probably about half left. Let me have a look. No, less than half. Oh shit. Yeah, I've probably got about a quarter left. It's my favourite red. I use it for Christmas. I use it for Halloween. I just love it. That's my door. Bloody salesman knocking my door. No, I don't want your windows. But now I've got a fresh cup of tea. And I've just had chocky bickies. So all is well. All is well. Yes, I'm literally doing like a half rose. So it's across the edge of the nail. And then what I will do when these are set is I will use crystals to give them definition. Because if it doesn't sparkle, quite frankly, I don't want to know. You can stick it. I'm not interested. I love sparkly things. We know this. That is why you and I are all besties. Because we like the sparkly things. I'm doing my neighbour's nails this weekend. I might film it if I remember. Okay, I've got my crystals ready. I've got the fluid gel from Glitter Planet. This stuff is insane. No crystals come off. None whatsoever. So if you're doing like design work on an uneven background, or you're using crystal clusters, or you want to do 3D sculpting with the gel, oh my God, it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant to use. Because if I put the crystals on with glue in these flowers, they wouldn't stay because it's uneven. And I'm just doing little bits here and there. You don't need a lot. And the needle point precision just makes application seamless. And then also, if you see on the lid in the background, there's a little needle that goes inside the other one, and that stops it clogging or leaking. It's phenomenal. I love it. I'm so glad I've got it. I wish I'd bought it sooner. I'd looked at it a few times and thought, oh, I might get that. So I'm glad I did. Oh, look how pretty that is with the crystal in the middle. Just a little bloop. That's all you need with this stuff. Don't need to seal it in afterwards. It was fine. It's no wipe, so you've got no tacky layer. Absolutely wonderful stuff. It's like magic, darling. It's like the most magical stuff you could have imagined. Okay, we're going to do a cluster. So blob. And this was a hot day. Very hot day. So I'm using chaton backs, which are pointy backs. And I'm going to use 3 so they lean in on each other. Like so. And then it creates almost like a little disco ball. I wanted a big fat ass cluster on there, but you know, thought it better look a bit classy. Not too much people going, that's too much. I mean, not for me. Friggin' love it. But you know. I'm using a kite. And I think I stuck it down. I can't remember if I moved it or not afterwards. No, I didn't. The glue was even setting super fast because of the weather. So I had to redo one of these because it went on the wonk, and I was just like, whoa, I got no time to adjust it, where it was so hot. That one there, I was like, oh my God, it's stuck already. It's like stuck firm. I can't move it. So I grabbed my tool, my cuticle tool, and used that to kind of snap the seal. And it did work, as you can see. So I can just re-glue it. Everything just sets faster in this weather. It's not a problem though. I'm just going to add a couple of more little bits. Got some tiny navettes, they're called. That's the shape of them, navette, flat back. And they're going to tuck in around the kite. If I can pick the little bugger up. There we are. And that's that. It's quite cute. It's got a cute little design. It almost looks a little bit like a bug, actually, looking at it now. Could be a little, or an angel. It could be a little angel. Oh my goodness. The cluster with the 3, that's her head, and then her body and wings. I've made angel nails. Okay, I'm going in with no white top coat from Madame Glam. We are going to seal the crystals in. In order to do that, I'm going to take my detail brush, and I'm literally going to go around them. Never over the top. But underneath and around, and that means any little gaps that are there will be literally filled with the gel. The gel will seal. The gel is watertight, so then you've got no risk of water getting in and the crystals coming off, or fibres from your clothing or your hair or anything like that. Number one thing when I was in the salon, when people were thinking about getting crystals, was I don't want my hair to get caught. Well, okay, it might happen occasionally, but I wear crystals all the time and it doesn't happen to me. You've got to seal them in. If you seal them in, you're good to go because it's a smooth surface. I feel like the heavens are just about to open and it's going to thunder. I've got that feeling, do you know what I mean? So I'm not going to do anything on the nails that have the flowers because they're already top coated. So I don't need to do anything. It's literally just sealing in this lot, getting it all nice. And then a full 60-second cure in my Madam Glam lampage. Lampage! It's a lovely lamp. It's really good. Very powerful. There we are. I've applied some cuticle oil from Tough Love Nail Co. Check them out. And this is my set. I didn't want the two hands the same with the flowers. I wanted as many different sort of types as I could do. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if there's anything you'd like me to do next, or whether you want me to do some more extreme designs or some freehand painting. I've got a few ideas. So if you don't tell me, I will just go off the rails and do what I want. Anyway, until then, I'll see you soon. Tally bye!